Afternoon. It's been about a week and a half since we last spoke. Been trying to get the smell out of this Ford Taurus that had the windows left down on it for a couple of years and was full of animals and whatnot. And last time I think y'all saw it, I was busy shaking Odoban into the seats there and everything. Well, since then I didn't do any recording this past week because it was so dang hot. But what little free time I had, we put some of that carpet smell good stuff in the floor, and I've been letting it bake. And I vacuumed the seats real good. I got a new vacuum at Walmart. It's over there. And just been steadily vacuuming and letting the stuff sit and vacuuming it up. And cleaned up the dash a little bit. But I went shopping at the Dollar Tree. And we got some stuff I think is going to really knock that smell out of here. So we got a bunch of this crap we're going to spray into the seats and kind of scrub it in with this brush and then vacuum it out. And then I went to a Dollar Tree in a different town and they had this stuff. It's like these carpet crystals or something. I don't know. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to rub these down into the carpet and we'll let it sit and vacuum it out in another day or two. But that's where we're at on it. Hadn't had any time to work on the Buick. I know I told y'all we hit a snag on it. Well, the whole fuel rail system is going to have to come off the top of that motor, and then we're going to pull the intake. And I don't feel like getting into that until we have paperwork on the car, because if it never has paperwork, it's not really worth my time messing with it. This car is running though, and it's worth just getting the smell out of it. That's going to double its value. We'll get started here in a minute, and then also I'm going to take it to the car wash later today, and I talked to y'all about blasting this latex paint off the top of it. We're going to give it a wash and see how it is. But let me get this stuff out of the carpet and we'll start soaking these seats down with the carpet cleaner. Alright, so we got all the old carpet powder out of the floor, and with all the doors open it don't smell too bad in here. It's after it's been sitting out, you know, with the doors closed. That first whiff you get when you open her up, she still smells like cats. But last time I was cleaning on the inside, we were just using these paper towel wipe things and some glass cleaner. While I was at the dollar store, I got a couple of these. It's like 60 wipes for $1.25, and they're actually pretty wet. So usually these things are dry as could be, but these are actually kind of wet. And we got 2 bottles of this knockoff Armor All, so we're gonna give that a try after we get some dirt and grime off with these. I mean, I already made one pass on it, and it's looking much better. We'll get back to you. Well, for what it costs, this stuff ain't half bad. Cleaned up that door panel a little bit and that side of the dash, and I mean, it ain't Armor All, but it works. The bottle sure likes to leak though, especially when you squeeze on it. Guess you got to turn it to the off position. But we're getting ready to soak these seats down with some foam and really scrub in. I'm just going to hit all these door panels real quick before we do that. And after we scrub them seats in, we'll sprinkle them new carpet crystals in the carpet, see how that goes. Check back with you. Alright, I vacuumed them seats one more time. Now, we're going to hit it with some of this foaming carpet cleaner. And the instructions say to shake it, spray it, and let it dry. But I think we're going to shake it, spray it, scrub it in, and let it dry and then vacuum it up. So let's give that a try. It's got one of them upside down nozzles. That's pretty good. Excuse the camera shaking right now because I'm shaking a can. We're going to soak her in. Oh yeah. No shortage of this stuff. I mean, I got like 6 or 7 cans because I want to get this smell out of here. Now, I know some people would say you go get a shampoo machine and shampoo it. This is a beater car. I'm not going to spend money on a shampoo machine. It's lucky I'm giving it a scrub. It's just because I don't want to sit in it with it stinking. Well, let's give her, oh yeah, scrub her in. Man, this stuff smells really good. I mean, doesn't have like a fruit smell or nothing. It just smells like real good cleaner. Y'all ought to check it out if you're sleeping on the Dollar Tree cleaning supplies. It ain't bad. I don't see a whole lot of gunk coming up with this foam, so either it doesn't work worth the crap or vacuuming these seats like 6 times got most of the nasty dirt out of it. Alright, I'm gonna let it dry, get back to you. Alright, now that we got the seats foamed and vacuumed out, and they're still a little damp, but it's already smelling better in here. We're gonna put more carpet crap down on these carpets. Before I used that old carpet powder, that old school stuff, but I found this. Feels like crystals in there. I hadn't opened it up yet. Let's open it and find out what it is. Well, screwed that up. Give me just a second. I'm gonna need 2 hands. Alright. Use my 2 hands. I hadn't looked at it yet. We can look at this stuff together. It's a mystery. Well, it's definitely crystals. It's like white salt looking stuff. Let's give her a smell test. Ooh, that actually smells pretty good, guys. For $1 for that whole bag. Let's give it a try. The instructions say to leave it in for 5 minutes and vacuum it up. I think we're going to leave it in for like, 2 weeks. Yeah, giving her a sprinkle there. Because this car needs the extra odor attention. We're getting ready. Take it down to the car wash. Blast some of this stuff off the outside. I think somebody asked for mileage reveal on this thing. Hang on. Before I forget that. Uh-oh. Just turn that off. Oh. Hang on. I'm going to have to close all the doors, I think. Let's see. Info. Yeah, hang on a second. I gotta close all the doors before it'll show me the odometer. Alright, got all the doors closed. I don't know why they make it where you can't read anything, but there you go. That's why we're doing the cleaning we're doing on this car. Low mileage, 43,000. Hoping it's going to be a good driver for me. My current daily drivers, one of them's got 280,000 on it, little Honda Civic, and I've got a HHR that's got 230,000 on it. And they're both getting pretty tired, guys. I'm tired of working on them all the time, and hopefully this will be a little upgrade. As long as we get the paperwork in the mail on it, I'm still waiting on that, but haven't spent any real money yet, so it'll be all right. And then I know people are going to ask me the year model on this, and it is a 08-06. So I'm not sure if this is a 2006 or 2007. I'm not sure when that cutoff is. I know it's right around the end of the year. So probably it's a 2006, but you know, that's not too bad on the miles for being almost 20 years old. Let's get things packed up and get down to the car wash, and we'll check back. Alright, we've made it down to the local car washing facility. First thing I'm going to do is soak it down with that wheel and tire degreaser stuff and let it sit for a minute and start eating on all the scum and dirt. It has not been washed in several years. It's got quite a layer on it. Let it soak in, and we're going to try to blast as much of this house paint off the roof of this thing as we can. And then, not today, but when the weather cools off a little bit, we'll get after it with some sandpaper, and we'll paint this roof black or something like that. Maybe if there's another color on sale, we'll paint it a different color. And I'm thinking about doing a black stripe down the body from probably the door handles up to cover up where it's flaked off on all the doors. And we're going to have to do the same thing to the hood, because as you can see, oh boy, use some house paint and duct tape on it too. And hopefully it'll come off this fender well right here, and we'll just paint the hood nice and black to match the roof. Yep. I'll get after it here and let her soak down for a minute and show you what we're doing. And you can see all this filth that's just built up on there. It's probably hard to see on the camera, but all this darkness with this light patches, that's tree sap and old grime. I'm gonna get her off. Well, the old car wash is out of the deep cleaner, degreaser stuff I wanted to spray on first. So we're going straight in with the high pressure soap for a pre-soak. I'm not actually trying to blast the dirt, I'm just trying to get it all wet, let it soak in for a minute. And you can see that some of that paint's already starting to come off. That's good. Now there, maybe you can see better just how thick that dirt is. That little stripe in the middle is just where I hit her with the pressure washer pretty close. So got it pretty caked on. Well, the old car wash let me down. Stopped working about halfway through. Would have paid for it, but we got some of this stuff blasted off. Probably just end up peeling the rest of this off by hand or with a paint scraper or something, but it comes off pretty easy. I ain't too worried about it. Put about 10 miles on the car. First time it's been on the road in 2 years. Looks like they tried to paint it some other kind of green before they painted it with house paint. I guess they got tired of that and just decided it needed the house paint instead. But while I was driving, a lot of this stuff started coming up and flapping and buzzing on top of the car, you know, doing like that right there. And anyway, it's a fun little ride. The AC works, so wasn't too bad. Went down to the store and got a Coke and got some jalapenos to make supper with. And, well, got all this cleaning supplies left, and we might clean on it some more. That alternator's back there because it had a bad alternator. It would charge with the air conditioner off, but as soon as you turn the air conditioner on, voltage started dropping, so I guess it wasn't keeping up. But I got another alternator off of Evil Bay used for 40 bucks delivered and put her on there, and works just fine. Well, have to catch you another time. I'm gonna wrap all this up and go in the house. It's getting a little hot out here, and have a cold snack. See y'all another day.